Hello! Hopefully that works. I hope I can be heard, too, actually. I didn't check any of my audio levels. I'm just... Yep, we're okay. We should be good. Cool. Alright, hey! For once, no scuff. Alright. Hello, Rose. Hello, Penny. Yeah, funky music today, kind of like last stream, because, this doesn't really vibe with the whole Western theme. I mean, I guess you could do the West Virginia... It's when... No. Doing Mothman shit. I feel like that's a very 1980s kind of alien monster man, right? So, today, while I was at work, I spent the better part of a few hours drafting up an actual pattern that I can follow for the wings, so that it makes better sense when it actually, you know, goes on the bag. Hi, Alex. So, I'm gonna have to cut that out today and do the tooling on it and get it prepped to dye. I don't need these pieces anymore because I have changed the shape of the wings, so these are no longer needed, so I can put these away. I've also altered the shape of the legs as well as the leather support. I added the sort of hand toggle so that it's got the little grippy grip. I need to cut a few of those. But the majority of this I'm cutting out of 5 to 6 ounce leather, with, I think, the exception of these two. No, yeah, these are 6 ounce. Okay. Yeah. And I eat those pieces. No, I need them for later. In terms of how the fur grows, I watched the tutorial. I cheated. Also, hello, Plague Bunny. Hello, Alex. I think I said hello already, but whatever. Okay, so everything I can just cut out of the 6 ounce leather. Doesn't matter. I don't have the lining material yet. I will be ordering that this weekend, but I don't need those. Put those away too. What I can do is I can dye everything and get it all prepped to put together, minus the fur. So the fur goes on almost last before we start attaching all the pieces together. I don't need that because I've got this that I'm cutting out. So, let me, right off the bat, just try and cheat and salvage what little bit of scrap I have and see what I can cut out of this, of these little finger pieces. Little hams. Oh, I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. Hold on. No, I guess not. Went away. Good night, Alex. Thanks for stopping by. Also, why don't you simply grow the cow in a moth-shaped container like those watermelons? I mean, yeah, I suppose. Might be a little hard to tan the leather, but yeah, I guess you could do that. Okay. So this, so I was looking at it, and I somehow think I missed some pieces because I don't need that anymore either. Maybe I didn't. This is. Oh, no, these two go together. I need one more of these. Unless it's this. That's a neck. Because I saw this was like 3 pieces that are sewn together that don't get fur. Maybe it's this little one? Yeah, it's this one. Yeah, these all 3 of these just get put together with tooling, but no material, basically. So we'll cut these ones out separate. Suspicious. Bonsai kittens. Oh god, I remember those. Yeah, those were something. I certainly remember those. Is that specifically? I think it was from that one guy that did everything, and it's just like all of the creepy videos of like the stretching cats, and it wasn't just cats; it was cows and fucking all kinds of stuff. I did not like that. This was a while ago. I'm sure Farley remembers it. I can have him post something when he gets off work. Okay. Is this... We're gonna, Where's my snaps? Hold on. Because we're gonna be putting on some snaps, so I might as well punch this hole the right size. We're going to be using the black ones because it makes sense. All the hardware on this is going to be either black chrome or black painted. I don't know why I have hiccups. You only watched one YouTuber until 2018? That's crazy. Talk about brand loyalty. I am gonna have to ignore a couple of holes in the middle because I'm not utilizing all 6 legs for this particular pattern. I'm only marking 2 of the legs, so I'm gonna have to omit those from the original pattern. And I might also move where they're at. We're gonna do one thing here, and we're gonna You know, I was watching the pattern on this, and since the majority of this is not sewing, this is going to be something that goes together relatively quick. So, honestly, I'm kind of looking forward to a relatively easy pattern. Something I don't have to design myself. This is kind of nice for once. Even though I'm definitely not following the instructions exactly. It's gonna be like that. We buy junk cars? Oh man, what's wrong with my car? This is a slightly difficult to cut out piece. It's because they want you to buy a car that you'll never drive. Support capitalism. Oh, I also noticed, I'm gonna have to go back and try and fix it because I don't know if I can. YouTube keeps, auto-setting my videos to not allow comments after streaming. I don't know why. I had to, like, go into advanced settings to make sure this video would allow comments. I promise I'm not doing that. I don't have any idea what I'm doing. if that's not blatantly obvious. The leatherworking is what I understand. The whole streaming thing, no idea. Just kind of living my life, doing stuff. So this is gonna get rolled once I do the edges. Okay, so that's one of several. Can I squeak another one out of this? I don't think so. Oh, it's close, but no. Definitely get one out of this. Whew. Cuts it kind of close. Can I orient this? slightly better? Yes. So I showed the person whom this is being made for. I don't know why it's a secret. It's Ace. Ace is, this is for Moth, obviously, because it's a moth man. But it is technically a secret, but not really, because Moth doesn't, I don't think, watches me. So we're good. But I showed Ace, and he got very excited and said that this, I guess they already have a Moth backpack, and they think that this is going to be something that they like better than said backpack, so I'm excited. Also, I have some real labels showing up, so I'll be able to insert a label into this. I ordered some labels. So most of my stuff going forward will have a label put into it. So that's fun. For those few of you that got the pre-made stuff before the labels, you got the rare pieces. That. Pick that up in a second. One more piece. Oh, I almost forgot to do the holes. That would have been a problem. That back where it belongs. Okay. Did I put it? Uh-oh. Now we'll peel that out of the way. Oh, wait. One final thing. Okay. Peel that. Well, okay, but sometimes it's funny to go see... I'm just kind of rereading the comments here. It's sometimes kind of funny to go to places that give you, like, terrible service. And pretend like you're going to get something and then leave. Terrible service after you already bought the car. Oh. So don't buy the car. But like, what if I buy the car and then get service done somewhere else? Okay, fine. I was trying to be lazy. I get it. Can't be lazy. Have to... Customer service was bad, yeah. But, I mean, ultimately, they still bought the car, though, right? I mean, so... That's like the God, what is that? There's an old like car ad from like the early 80s, maybe 90s. I think it's 80s. Of like, and I'm pretty sure it's fake, but I've seen it. The blow it out your ass, Chicago. Home of the only pissing contest where you'll get your car 50% off if you can piss 10 feet straight up without getting wet or something like that. It's like ridiculously bad. Home of the challenge pissing. Yes! Big bells! Yes! That's the one! Fuck you, Baltimore! Yep, that's the one. I love that fucking... I don't know if it's a real place. I'd like to think that it is. I'd also like to think that no one bought a car from them ever. I just think it's funny. Damn, it's not real. Well, now I'm just disappointed. And my day is ruined. don't like how that looks. It's better. I'm gonna trim it, but I just want it to be more round. Okay, so that's 2 of them. Now I gotta get 2 of the other ones. Jones Barbecue and Foot Massage. Yes! God, that's an old meme. Ooh, I can actually fit one more. No way. No fucking way. We take those. Using scrap. Who'd have guessed? You get good in here. Oh shit. Oh shit. Tabby raid. It's a mole raid. Hello. Why did the raid move to the bottom? I don't know. Hello, moles. Whew. Welcome. Yes, this is leather. Well, this is tape, but the majority of this is leather. So we're currently making a moth bag, which is right here on the side of the screen. I know that's just a picture, but that's the design I'm making. I have patterns for the wings already made up, and we will be making a backpack purse sling thing. So we're cutting out the material now, and I've got the fur to put onto it as well to make it nice and fluffy. Also, yes, lamp. We do a lot of different leatherworking projects. For example, our mascot, Steven, has a fully articulatable, wearable facehugger from Alien. But we also do hats, backpacks. I did pants. I did leather pants. The butter pants. Oh, have you not seen Steven Mute? My bad. I guess I could grab my Possibles bag. I have that in the other room with the 100-year-old bear fur. But yeah, we go start to finish. We'll make a product out of just basic leather into a full item on stream. Not in one night. I do usually break it up. This is the second stream. Mainly because the first stream I was just not really... I'll be real, I wasn't working very hard on the first stream. We were just kind of yapping, but that's, you know, part of the shtick, right? Usually I make my own patterns. This one is a pattern that I actually purchased. I am severely altering the pattern, but for the most part it is a purchased pattern that I'm following. Which, my god, this one's a lot easier than my patterns because it's all rivets. There's no sewing. So, oh no, maybe I should start doing more rivet stuff and less stitching. And yes, they do. This one, I foresee once I get all the materials, because I'm still waiting on the fabric to put in as a liner. And, I need some red dye for the eyes. Or are we still stuck? There we go. Okay. So I'm thinking, realistically, this is probably going to be... I can get everything cut out tonight. I can do all the edges on it ahead of time. Probably do the tooling and dyeing. Well, maybe not tooling, but majority of the dyeing. Probably have this done in a week or so of, you know, on and off working on it. I do unfortunately still have a day job, so, you know, be done probably a lot quicker if I could just stream it in one day. Those days are far and few between. Someday. I should do that. I should do that to finish the stash backpack that I'm making. I need to call it something different. It's exactly what it is, though. It's for hiding things. You know, I don't understand how some streamers do it. Not just necessarily streamers, but YouTubers and Twitch and everybody. How they'll just decide one day, nah, fuck it, and then just stop working altogether and going, like, full-time streaming. I don't understand. How do you have, like... How do you have the capital saved up to do that? You know, like, that's crazy to me. You gotta be so sure of your footing before you do something like that. At least I would imagine. You thought I finished that a while ago? No. No, I just stopped working on it because I never received payment. So, now I might just make it just to make it, so I have it in my repertoire, but yeah, no. Never paid. So, it kind of... No, I won't say I lost interest, but I certainly did not have a drive to continue it. Yeah, man, I don't know. I just... With how easy it is to just fail, you know? It's following your passion, you know? I want to fully stream it. It's the same as if I want to fully draw. I can imagine, I'm not sure. You know what? That's fair. With going full-time as an artist, I imagine that's just as difficult, right? Because, like... I don't know. Just dropping everything and saying, you know what, this is what I'm gonna do now. I just can't imagine. Like, that's so crazy to me. No way. Damn. I was hopeful. Would it have fit the other way? Fuck, yeah. Damn. Okay, sure it doesn't fit. If I, like, wiggle it in some stupid way, no, ain't no way. Damn, okay, not that one. I got a box of scraps I'm digging through to see if I can find one. Maybe? Oh, yeah, for sure. Can get it out of this. I would love to make this a living, just doing leatherworking and stuff like that, or games or whatever. Because I do occasionally play games on stream. It's just not the primary focus because well, I'm getting older and I'm not as good at video games as I once was. I'll admit it. But I don't know. I just think it would be so cool to be able to, like, call that your profession, right? Because that's like, without all the negative connotation of you know, some people, it's basically a like a celebrity's job, right? Because they don't do anything but talk to a camera, right? And don't get me wrong, right? Streaming is a lot of work. You got to get past your sort of public speaking fears, if you have any, and you got to get used to talking to yourself. It's very odd. Good night, Newt. Or good day, depending on where you are. I kind of like how things are now with my streaming. I'm able to kind of communicate with everybody. I know that at some point chat will move faster than I can read it, and I'm not sure how I'm going to handle that. because I like to kind of include everybody I can, but not saying that I will get big, but hey, there's always that dream. But I don't know. I just I like the idea of streaming it. It's also good for advertisement for my work, right? Because I like doing this, so I don't have to advertise in a way. But AI chat summary or no AI at all? No, I don't use AI. With the exception of sometimes AI music, just because copyright strikes. I don't like that I'm using AI music by any means. Let me be 100% frank with you. But most of the free to use music nowadays are all AI. It's hard to do anything without a copyright strike these days. Even if you're talking over it, they don't. But yeah, I don't use AI if I can help it. If I get to the point where I'm struggling to read chat and I need a bot to tell me, then I will just pay a person to read chat off for me in Discord, or just, you know, have Farley do it like he kind of already does sometimes when I'm like hyper fixated. I'm sure that's a thing. If it's not, I'll make it a thing, you know? OBS, don't you start screwing me now. OBS? Don't tell me we're not live. I can see we're still live. I apologize if stream stutters. Well, I appreciate that, Baron. Yeah, OBS hates me. I don't know. It ever so often just throws a fit. And I've heard that that's not a solely me experience. Apparently it hates everyone that uses it. So... So I apologize for the stutter, if there was one. Okay. Well, and the thing is, I don't... With leatherworking, I would rather see this hobby, and I'm calling it a hobby, survive rather than turn it into something commercial. I like hand sewing everything. I think hand sewn stuff looks better personally, but it just speaks to quality, right? You know exactly where the weak points are, and you can either, you know, admit your faults or try and reinforce them in some way. But And again, this project doesn't have a lot of sewing in it. There is some, but most of this piece is rivets. But which I need to consider getting better ones. My 2-part rivets are iffy best. At least when it comes to something that's heavy. I digress. I don't like heavily manufactured products, and that's what, whenever you go to like a fair or something, you see like machine sewed goods, or you see like tons of like heavily manufactured items. You don't see a lot of handmade goods anymore. And I mean, you do with like pottery or soap. I think people do a lot of soaps, but when it comes to things like leatherworking or metalworking, usually you get a lot of machine manufactured items, which, I mean, they have their place, but it's not something that I would consider making myself, you know? With exceptions, right? If you're using a sewing machine and you're sewing like a shirt or something, that's a handmade item, right? Because nobody's going to sit there and hand stitch a shirt. And like, the worst thing about all of those items is being that I am a leather worker, going to places that have these items. Did that get kind of lost in translation there? That seems kind of wrong. That have these supposed handmade items, right? And seeing the shoddy work and being like, man, they're charging how much for that? It bothers me, right? Because I don't. This is something that anybody can do, right? Given enough time. I get that you're paying for the experience, right? But counterpoint, if it's something that you enjoy doing, right? You don't need to charge 600% profit. Seems to be an unpopular opinion for a lot of crafters. Okay, so those two go together. That one stays with that, so I'm gonna go ahead and put that away. Mixed up. Okay. Go ahead and put this leg away. Okay. Now I need a bigger piece of leather because I need to cut out a lot of shit. Let's go with, let's cut out the butt. Let's do the butt. Leather. No, I don't have anything down here that'll be the right size. There we go. Delete tape on that. Oh, it's tape there too. Wow. I cannot believe I left tape on this. Nah, you're fine. I understood what you meant. Get a better piece out of that. Yes. Oh, absolutely yes. Ooh, did not mean to cut that. Oh well. Thank you for stopping by, Raider. Have a good night. Or day, depending on where you are. Two streams in a row, I got a tabby raid. That's crazy. Her streams are very, sporadic with time frames these days, I've noticed. Which is kind of cool, because I do get to catch some of them, but not as many as I'd like to admit. No? It's just the music, right? I thought you had the Baldi's Basic video on. I haven't heard that in a long time. Kobold's Basics. Huh? Hi, Biddy. Oh. Sword frogs are surprisingly difficult to make, especially if you make like the multiple tined ones. I don't know why. What's happening here? First one I made was way too big. Yeah. And the other problem with this, you want to make them have the right, like, angle of dangle. Otherwise, they kind of look funky, you know? Still be okay, but I did not want it to slip there. Oof. I stopped going for super heavy swords. When I wear a sword, I just have an old cutlass that I use. That's just more comfortable to wear, honestly. I can't wait for chat to come up with some reason why I have a cutlass now. Now that I've said that. What's the historical reason for that one, chat? Am I a pirate? No. But I've heard that they prefer the term privateer. Yeah, no, for sure. Holy crap. Hi, Focal. I mentioned pirate, and this is what what brings you. I see. Okay, so that one, then I have this one. Okay, so I can put this away. Don't need this anymore. This doesn't get any fur or anything. Sure, Focal. Whatever you say. Let's do that. If anyone's curious what I'm doing, I'm trying to roll it in the other direction to remove the, not too far so that it causes wrinkles, but remove the sort of curl on it so it'll lay flat when I place it down. Well, flat-ish, I should say. That is cutting it close. Should still be okay though. Okay, so this is going to be, this piece is literally named butt. So this is the booty. Moth booty. So there's not a whole lot of pieces that require sewing. I've got this one that I have to cut out and get all the stitching holes in. That one that I have to cut out and get one side of the stitching holes put in. And then 2 pieces in the middle. Everything else is not sewn. Huh. Well, this is just gonna be easy. I think the hardest part of this is just getting all the pieces cut. one of those rare times that I use a round punch. Every now and again I do. They don't, I mean, they don't... I don't think they look as good, but for something that is going to be smothered in fur, you won't even see it. We'll see, I don't think you'll see it. Is the bag gonna shed? I fucking hope not. My bag doesn't shed. And it's got fur on it. But it is a fur lined or a fur covered bag, so I don't know. I mean, I think it'll shed in here because I'm going to be shaving it and, you know, making it the correct direction and all that. But apart from that, I don't think it'll lose too much fur. I don't know, though, for sure. You've been playing lots of the Dino game? How many times have you died? In general. Let's go with in general. Just have you eaten I don't know what they're called in your game. Pterodactyl, pterodon, pterosaur. Have you eaten one of the flying ones by jumping out of a tree? Okay, they're pterodactyls. Okay, that's why I was like, I don't know which one it is, because there's multiple names for the same fucking creature. Is there in-game voice? I just imagine that would be fucking terrifying. Just, ah! Out of nowhere. Not vanilla? Damn. You see where I was going with it, though. Fuck, chat, we might need to get this game. If you play, you gotta use an does it say Irvima? What is Irvima? What is that? Is that the creatures? Is that a creature? I don't... That's the most current update. Oh, I understand. Okay. I was like, what kind? Is that a dinosaur? I don't know what that is. This will be the last part of the butt. And then we do the body pieces. I suppose I could do the neck. Listen, I told you what would get me to play Iron Bread. I either need a play button or a fucking Pathwater sponsorship. Two things that are never going to happen. Yeah, maybe a million years from now. God knows I'll still be alive. Huh. Oh, I was also looking at this, and I found out that I was trying to do it this way. Apparently it is this way. I guess. It goes like that. And then that's the bottom of the head. Like that. Or something like that. I don't know. Missed a bit, but whatever. Should I punch the holes, the big holes in the top? I'm conflicted because I think I should, but I'm not 100% sure. Because I know some of the holes I'm going to punch aren't going to be real. I think these ones are okay, though, because I don't think these go to anything in particular. I think I'm okay to punch these holes. Why aren't some of the holes real? Because I'm not following the pattern 100%. Oh, I forgot to hit... It's because I forgot to do this. Move. What? Here we go. Oh. Okay. Makes it look like it vibrates enough. Oh, well. It's not intentionally, but yeah. That's why sometimes I just don't do it, because I think I can knock them out quick, and I gotta reach really far to hit my keyboard so that you don't hear it rattling on the table all night. Hello, Cry. Can I eat some of your keys? Only the useless ones. Can't stay long because I hardcore procrastinate on paper. I want to stay high. Good luck. Don't hammer your hand by accident. Thank you. I will try not to. Good luck on your paper. What is happening here? Go. Boom. I'm gonna have to look at this. When was the last time you hammered your hand on accident? With a hammer or just in general? Because with a hammer, I would say making the shoes, I think I hit my hand a couple of times. Just because it was such an awkward placement. Need that. Come in here, do that. No, don't need this anymore. Punched out all holes. Ooh. Let me. The phone sucked. I swear to God, I grabbed my phone. I guess I did not. Let me grab that real quick. Let's take a look. Also a good excuse for me to grab my water. Go. Projects, there we go. Okay. Okay, I see you. That's a tiny little buckle. That's a cool sword. I'm not gonna lie, that's a cool sword. Honestly, it's kind of a cool dagger, too. It for sure looks like a Dark Souls boss weapon. You are 100% right. I'm into it. I dig it. On the knife sheath, though, that's such a tiny little strap. And that looks like it's maybe 2-ounce leather? Are you sure that's going to be strong enough? I'm nervous even when I use like 4-ounce leather. Like, well, I imagine it's probably not that heavy of a piece. That was looking pretty good. That was a pretty good job. Oh, it's meant to strap to the sword. Got it. So it's not like hold it to you per se, like by itself. It's gonna have other stuff. That would be my only worry, is that looks like a very thin strap. But if that's not the only thing holding it down, then yeah, look, it should be fine. Okay, so I've got a neck. I got body 1, body 2. These two go together. Like so, and then they get folded upward. And then I also have body 3. These are going to be the ones that are black. So okay, so in terms of this then, body 1 gets these holes cut out. Body 2 does not, and then body 3... Wait, this is body 2. Yeah, this goes like that. And body 3 gets the holes cut out. So we get 1, 2, and 3, 4. This is going to require a lot of rivets. Good night, Focal. Then I have the wings to cut out. The wings are going to take me the longest time. So, let's do... These ones I can't put away after I'm done. Because they need fur. Well... I might be able to put them away. Because that's going to get attached to it. It's not going to matter. I also am considering of adding extra stitching for the along the edges to hold the material in place. For the liner. Maybe. I don't know that it's necessary, but maybe. Let's Let's do the neck. Let's do the neck. Leather fur. Yeah, okay. to the neck. Or should I actually wait? These are more straight. Maybe I should do this one. Just because it's going to be easier to cut a straight piece from this weird gapped piece. Maybe? Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. Stand up for this one. Go. Sure. Nope, that slipped. Nope. There we go. This is body 3. I said that. I said a couple things. I gotta make sure I know which piece I'm cutting all the holes for. Whatever. Can't get that out. Okay. Let's see. Okay, that's neck. Neck don't have one. Body 2. Body 1. Okay, this one. Okay, it's body 1 and body 3. This is body 3. Body 3 gets all the holes. Are you sure they're still alive, Biddy? Does it smell bad in your house? Just asking for a friend. Hi, Keo. Things are going well. I finished figuring out a pattern for the wings. That are very cryptid themed. So fun is going to be cutting those out. Okay. It is also very nice of you that you're not wanting to punch holes when your downstairs neighbors are home. I can't say that I would give a shit during the day. At night, I get it. Right? But it's very polite of you. That's cutting her close. Ugh. Whatever. We've already started, so we're just gonna have to make it work. Well, at least you're nice enough to kind of like hold off while they're home, but again, I can't say that I would. I would be that asshole neighbor. I'm sorry. My neighbors would hate me. I'm pretty sure my neighbors already hate me. But none of them have the balls to say anything. That's... Well, oh well. We'll just live with it. Not quite correct, but we'll just live with it. Okay, that one's done. Pretty sure, at least. Okay, so we will go ahead and set this one aside because it gets fur. Well, do I need to set it aside? It gets furred, but not in the same capacity. You know what? I'll leave it with the piece just in case. How about that? Okay. Now I need the rest of them. Okay. Got a couple more pieces to cut out, and then I'm dreading the wings. I really am. They they look like it's going to be a lot of work. Probably because it will be. Let's do that piece there, I guess. Okay, that one. Again, this is all 6 ounce, 5 to 6 ounce leather, so it's a little on the stiffer side, a little bit harder to work with. That's okay. just gonna make it easier to kind of wet mold it, because it'll want to stay in whatever shape I dry it in. That is not correct. Is this a commission or a personal project? This is a commission. Believe it or not, so it's supposed to be a secret wedding gift. But don't tell no one. It's for Ace. Should line up. What do you mean secret? I mean, I know I'm streaming it, and it's definitely not secret at all, but like, I'm pretty sure that Moth does not watch my streams, so it's a secret, kinda. It's a secret so long as nobody talks about it. It's like Fight Club. You just don't talk about it and it's fine. This is not laying as flat as I want it to. What's going on here? There we go. Get off my fingers. There we go. Okay, let's punch the holes. Goodbye, Plangus. Have a good night. Or day. Whatever time it is for you. There we go. And then one more. I'm determined to get these cut off tonight. I'm pretty sure I'm going to get this done before the deadline in October. I don't see this taking more than a few streams once I get them all cut out. Honestly, this is I've been looking forward to making this. I've had this pattern in my cart for a long time. You have some paintings due in June that you haven't touched. Oof. That's fair. You know what? I start projects all the time that I'm still sitting on. Sometimes it just takes the right, you know, endorphins to all of a sudden be like, you know what? I'm gonna work on that today. Side, and then I have some pieces I got cut out, so I'm going to utilize this big piece. I got these little guys to cut out. Needed 4. Only if you plan on using the arm straps. I do plan on using the arm straps. Exactly, the right amount of cortisol. Happy brain juice. These holes later, mainly because this doesn't have any holes. go. That's one. I am intending on sewing around the whole thing so that it holds in place, but that's one little talon. I need to get 3 more. Not out of this particular piece, but just 3 more in general. 1 more in this direction and then 2 more in this direction. You know? That's probably my best bet right there. And then I might be able to get 1 more out of that. How do you recommend hardening leather? Well, that depends. What do you mean by hardening? You want to make something stiffer? You could boil it. Boiling leather will make it incredibly stiff, but it can also make it brittle if you do it too much. Pouring boiling water over a leather piece will stiffen it. To get it to stay in a specific shape, oh, that's easy. So, the first thing, you have to use a veg tan leather. If you use anything other than that, it's probably not going to take a wet mold. You take an already semi-rigid leather like this, right? I think 5 ounces is probably the thinnest that you could go to let it be moldable. Then you get it real wet, and you stretch it into the shape that you want. Whether you want it to be, if you want it to be round, you just kind of curve it round and do your best to make it stay in that shape. If you want it to make a specific shape and hold it that way, like I did with the Hocus Pocus purse that I made, you have to make a block, a mold block, which I made a circular block to make a mold around a doll eye, so I could compress the leather over that piece. However, this could be anything. You just need a 2-part. You need essentially you need a negative imprint and a positive imprint. You put the leather down and you cram them together. You just 3D print it too, and it works usually. Second, no, damn. I thought I could get lucky and get 1 more out of this, but that's not going to happen. Okay. What else I got down here? Maybe I can squeak 1 more out of something down here. Oh, for sure I can get 1 out of this. Maybe 2 if I'm lucky. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think I'm getting 2. It's worth a shot, though. It doesn't want to lay where I want it to lay. A good way to know if a piece of leather is able to hold a, if you're not sure, hold a shape, get it real wet, and then try and make an indentation in it and see if it stays when it dries. Because if you can tool it, chances are you can mold it. That doesn't 100% guarantee it, but it's a good test. How? Okay, so if it's a super thin leather that you want to make into, what you could do is you could use it as a wrap piece, meaning you make it out of another material. I've never considered it until now, but you could technically 3D print the armor and then lay the leather over the top of that and attach it, or you can take another piece of thicker leather, shape it, and then stretch that other leather over the top of it. If it's red leather, chances are you're talking about a chrome or an oil tan, and that's not, unfortunately, that probably won't hold any sort of wet molding or tooling for that matter. Chrome tan is incredibly hard to shape. It's good for liner. It's good for parts that don't require it. It's very supple material, but it's not not good for, like I said, making something that's a specific shape. Can I get something with one more piece? Come on. So don't have to cut another piece. There's gotta be something here I can use. Ooh, maybe. Ooh, maybe. Maybe. No, these look big enough. Maybe you. No. Damn. Ooh. No. It's too thick. And you're too thick. And you're too small. Come on. Come on. Just one piece. That's... Oh, maybe. This might just be... Oh, it's just too small. Damn. I'm trying to be cheap ass here. Alright, well. Let's keep digging. Maybe there'll be something in here I can use. So I kind of want it to be the same material so it doesn't die differently. So I know I've got lots of the same material in here. I think big enough. That's not big enough. That's certainly not big enough. Okay. That's not big enough? Damn. About you? I doubt it. I'm not even gonna try because I don't think so. Whoop. That'll work. That'll work great, actually. Do that and save as much of this as we can. Away. Build the tape. Have I ever used a CNC for anything? Yes, I have. I've used a CNC to cut leather. I've used a CNC to cut metal. Both times they were not my machine. I very much would love a CNC machine, however expensive. A CNC machine is essentially like a 3D printer that you can do anything on. It does require a different code. 3D printer uses a G code. CNC, I'm pretty sure you have to use an AutoCAD code. But principle's still the same. You can make a 3D object and then program a CNC router to cut it. What's the learning curve like? Difficult. If you don't know AutoCAD at all, I had to take some classes when I was in engineering to do it. It's AutoCAD's not an easy program to learn. It's not like you can jump into it like Blender. People swear by it and say it's super easy. It is not. It is overly complex for no reason. But like, what I will say is once you get it, I mean, you get it, and you'll never want to go back to anything else. I don't know. I still prefer Blender when it comes to certain modeling things, but AutoCAD works pretty good. That's going to require some trim-rimming. Well, what are you looking to commission? Like, what is the thing that you're trying to get CNC'd? Because there may be other ways that you can do it that don't require a CNC router. Plates for a gauntlet, huh? Oh.
Hey.
Maybe. I think it's working. Yes. Hello, Farley. I don't know why. Okay. I don't know why, your PNG doesn't show up. Hold on.
I don't know.
Let me just.
I made it log in again.
Let's see. Hold on. Why does this not work sometimes?
I don't know.
Well, that's annoying.
1 sec. I'll refresh it.
It's
Don't
not
touch
you.
anything.
It's not you. It's 100% OBS. Well, you're here. Sorry, you're a ghost.
It's okay.
It is OBS issues. OBS hates me.
I think you just need to learn to use it.
It just doesn't load stuff sometimes. I don't know why. It's because it's evil. I agree. It's the 100% an evil program. Just here to make streamers look stupid.
Yeah.
I mean, I am stupid, but that's beside the point. We're gonna cut you close. So we're gonna do that, like that, and then like that. Is that off the edge? No. Well, I'm sorry I put you to sleep, Plague Bunny, but welcome back to the land of the living.
you're doing okay. How goes your cutting out, honey?
I
And hello,
am
Biddy.
pretty close
Hello,
to
Biddy. Hello.
doing the horrible wings. I have 2 more pieces and then I have to do the wings.
Oh, you had Plangus join you?
Yeah, Plankus was here.
Nice.
And Tabby raided in.
Oh,
Did
lovely.
not see Tabby, though. Tabby did not say hello. She just pushed people over here and was like, okay, goodbye.
She probably stayed on longer than she meant to.
That's fair. We did get some raiders that were interested, that I've never seen before, so it was worth it. I got somebody popped in and was like, holy crap, Leatherwork. I was like, yes. So,
Yeah, in fact.
I don't know if I should have said, I forgot to do the thing. I forgot to do the shtick. I forgot to do the please subscribe and bullshit.
Oh, no.
They probably didn't. It's fine. Maybe they did.
It's okay.
I wonder why that might be. That's good. Gymnastic frog.
Wog is balancing. Very good.
Okay. Once I get all these pieces cut, it's gonna be so much quicker to knock all this stuff out. Because, like, I think I gotta order my liner, like,
That's a
ASAP,
good idea.
so that I have it. Because that's gonna be the definitive factor that kind of holds me back. Because I'm not gonna. The liner has to go on before I can glue the fur on. Because the fur rolls and covers the liner. By the way, this piece was not designed to have a liner in it. I'm adding a liner. Just thought I'd say that.
Just for fun.
I think it looks better when you line your material. Just in general.
Yeah.
What's my theory? I'm drawing blank.
You said I have a theory about something.
I did?
It's okay. He doesn't remember either.
I did. I don't think I said I have a theory. I have a feeling that this is all gonna be very quick. I don't. If I said theory, I didn't mean to say theory. Or maybe I did, and I don't remember what it was. Just hit him with the. I'm gonna tell you something I've never told anyone. If you don't know what that is, that is Limmy.
Why are people drawing tires? Why are people buying tires right now?
Oh! Political climate.
Oh, like
They're-
prepping just in case we lose the ability to buy more tires?
Yeah, they are a
Just
petroleum-based
like
product.
fucking toilet paper?
They are a petroleum-based product. No, I went to the store yesterday, and would you believe it? Costco had no toilet paper in stock. Wonder why
Yes.
that might be.
Is that our new recession signifier?
Yeah. Does Costco have any toilet paper?
Well, I've noticed that a bunch of like the cooking channels that I've been watching have been putting out like recession meals now.
That's
Like
fucked.
they all collectively decided.
Well, times are hard. I'm just saying, tires are a petroleum-based product, and majority of them come from overseas. So there's not a lot that we make here anymore, and screwing our foreign trade is without setting up infrastructure is difficult, and people react in stupid ways. Like, I now suddenly need 20 sets of summer tires because, I don't know, maybe I won't get them. It's fine. I've been driving on bald tires for a long time. Dry rots, as long as they hold air, you're fine. Don't take that as advice. It's not good advice. Don't take that as advice.
No. Oh good, the frog does balance. I'll send him a picture of it so that he can see. Looks great.
What?
The frog.
Oh, they sent another picture? I've been, Oh, yeah.
Looking great.
That is such a cool sword. What is that shirt made of?
Chainmail.
Is it actually chainmail?
Looks like it.
Fuck, that just makes my hands hurt.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that artwork on the wall is pretty cool. Over here, like, peep in the room. What? Okay, what's in the terrarium? Is it snake? Is it lizard? What is in the terrarium?
Wizard. Do you own a little wizard?
It's
Titanium
butcher mail?
chainmail.
Oh, that's the titanium chainmail? Oh, God.
Movie Man Raid. Hello, Movie Man.
Hello,
Raid.
movie man. Hello, Raiders.
Ball Python. Oh, can we see this?
I used to have
What is-
ball pythons.
What is their name? The Glizzard. No, that's a skink. A skink is a glizzard.
God damn it! Don't say
They're like
that.
a fucking sausage with legs. They're great.
Don't say that.
They are!
The skink is not the wiener dog of the lizard world.
Yes, they are! Have you ever fucking seen a skink?
Yes.
From afar?
No, in person.
Wearing a little fucking harness?
Yes, actually. I've seen an iguana wearing a harness too.
Yeah, they're just little fucking hot dogs with legs.
Your ball python's name is Snot. I had two of them. One of which, when I was a kid, his name was Ka.
Hey, somebody was a Disney guy.
Yeah, and the other one was Hiss.
What a name.
I was not creative as a child.
No,
Okay?
that's okay.
Yeah, like even my stuffed animals were like, This is a blue whale. His name is Blue.
Blue.
I mean, you know, it's not creative. Easy to remember the name, though. This is a dog. His name is Dog.
Like Bunny would like to know how far you've gotten, Pragmata. It's super good. Ooh. Did you name them after the sounds they made? If a snake made the sound caw, I'd be confused. But he said the other one's name is Soup. There's two of them. Snot and Soup.
Soup. That's a good name.
Soup. Penny said my childhood plushie was a snow leopard named Kitty, so I get ya.
Dude, Build-A-Bear is, like, way more than it used to be, too.
Yeah.
Speaking of childhood toys, like, they're hella extra now.
Yeah.
Like, they've gone a long way from being just, like, a random fucking shop that sells teddy bears that you can stuff yourself.
Oh yes, hello Kyo.
Hello. It's also very expensive. Well, no, Build-A-Bear was expensive even back in the day. They just kept up with the pricing of the times.
I used to have several of them, and then my parents made me give my toys to my younger sibling, and then they got rid of them. I don't have, like, any of my childhood toys anymore. Yeah, he knows you can't see me.
I don't know. That's what I was talking about. The OBS was fucking me. OBS won't load my food. It won't load the Fugi.
You want me to give you a picture that you can put in the corner to show that I'm here?
Please.
Let me find one.
Where's the last one? There it is. Great. I don't know. I might not cut the wings out tonight.
Okay.
Just because, like, I have to transfer them over to another piece of paper so that I can get the opposite side. Because there's tooling lines on this, and I don't know that I'll be able to translate that through. Do I have any recommendations for breaking in leather faster?
I was worried about where that question was going to go.
So it depends. What type of leather?
Depends on the weapon.
Because if it's chrome tan, and it's like super floppy and flexible, honestly, there's nothing you can do to make it wear in faster. You just gotta wear it and stretch it, and it'll eventually stretch to where you want it to be. Veg tan, believe it or not, get it wet and then roll it back and forth a lot.
Just roll it.
Yeah, you want to break down the fibers in every direction that you can think of, and it'll make it a little bit more supple. You can also add wax. If you add wax to leather, veg tan leather, like a beeswax, let it soak in and then buff it in. A lot of times it will it'll become a little bit more supple and a little bit easier to manipulate.
Tired or something?
I am, actually. I'm gonna cut this last piece out, I think. Fuck!
What happened? What?
Well, I punched the holes that I wasn't supposed to punch.
No! That's okay.
I mean, it's gonna get covered up with material on both sides, so maybe nobody will notice. Fuck. I knew that was gonna happen.
I went from something the other day and noticed the texture difference.
Yeah, wet forming, from my experience, can do one of two things. You can either make it more supple if you really work the material, or it can actually make it stiffer.
That's like boiling leather, right? Where you can
No, you don't have to boil it. You can any water. Boiling it will make it hard. Yeah, boiling will make it hard and brittle. You can. That's how they make boiled leather armor. Is obviously you boil water, and you would place the item inside. Or alternatively, you can you can just pour boiling water over the surface, and that will also do the same thing. But that's just to make it brittle and hard. Like that's how you make armor. It's different. It's very different. Wet forming is just getting it wet and molding it. I must have punched holes over this by accident. I need to order more leather. Not that I'm running out, but I am running low. This is the last piece of 5-ounce veg I've got. Which is why I'm using a lot of my scraps. Trying to not waste material at this point. If I can help it. Okay, let me look at that.
Alright, I've got a picture you can use.
Which one?
It's sending.
Is it the... That... Oh. Thank you. You send it to me on Discord.
Yeah.
Telegram's not on this screen. Add image. Okay. No. Fuki. There we go.
That works. I do. Forgive the malformedness. It's on mouse on paint.
Okay, now I need to... Swipe.
Oh no, you didn't.
There we go.
You didn't offend anybody. Don't worry about it, Plague Bunny. I just thought it was funny.
Oh no, you didn't offend me. I definitely didn't offend
You
me.
just
I was
wasn't
just like,
sure.
I was like, I genuinely was like, I don't get it. What's wrong with this? This is just a, it's just a transmission, like fluid tester. I don't get it. I was just confused.
He's an old man. He doesn't understand.
I didn't understand. I'll be real. I didn't.
It was an image of a automotive tool that said Trans Pro on it, and it was referring to transmissions. But I feel like you would understand why that's kind of funny.
Yep, didn't mean to do that. Damn it. Dablet. Okay. I was like, maybe I can just move it down and not use these ones. Nope.
Professional trends. Ugh. Actually, that's
Oh.
gotta go first there. I don't know if you're casual about anything, especially games. Howdy, Chris.
Hello.
My back hurts. Yeah, I laid down. That should be okay. It's just sober. I will be fine.
Okay.
How is it? Hanging in there? Doing okay? So what were those other holes that you accidentally punched?
The extra arm holes that I'm not using.
Oh. Could you not just use that one as the center? No, a different size.
Well, I am just using a duplicate. They're not different sized. I know the original design. It was just easier to make 4 of these.
And they won't be concentric like they're supposed to be.
Well, no, I mean, I'll have 2 going up and 2 going down.
Oh, you mean the legs? I thought I meant the other pieces.
What other pieces?
The abdomen.
Oh, no, those are fine. No, I punched the extra holes to hold the arms on.
Yeah, and I was saying, could you just... Or is it you already punched out the other ones?
I did.
I see. Okay.
That was the problem. It was like, oh, I fucked up.
You could have done worse.
I think I'll be able to cover it up with a brain. I think I'll be able to cover it up with
The fur.
not only the fur but the liner. I am gonna have to come back over this anyway, because I'm gonna have to punch holes for the sewing of the liner, because I have to sew the liner into place, because the majority of this is not sewn, it's riveted. So once I get the liner glued on, I'm gonna have to stamp around the edge. And then I'll just use my regular hole punch for that, so that I can tell the difference. That should be relatively easy, though. Is this not... Did I not? No, I did.
About how much of it you think you've cut out so far?
I have this piece and the wings left.
Nice.
So, basically I'm done. Just have the wings after this. The wings are gonna be fucked. Like, I've been kind of dreading those because it's a lot.
It is a lot.
I gotta trace them onto something else first before I put them on here because I didn't. And if I cut those, it's gonna be a one-time pattern, and I don't want a one-time pattern.
No. Preferably not. Hey, Cano! Did you finally get that bolt out? I'm sorry. Was that rude? I heard the laugh.
No, it wasn't rude. I was
You
just laughing.
stream? Kobold has been streaming.
I have been streaming.
I'm
Just not-
very often. Okay, just my job making me work too much. Also, no. No, you never got it out? I'm so sorry.
Damn, that sounds like a quitter talk.
God. Poor thing. I'm so sorry. We were all questioning that. People in the fucking Discord were like, I wonder if Kano ever got that thing out.
I am fairly sure this is where the animal...
Yeah. Could also be a nip.
I don't think that's a nibble. This is a back piece.
No. Also, if you're wondering why I'm a little scribble thingy, my PNG is not working tonight. Paint a lot of regret will make that bolt cease to exist in my mind. You guys are the only ones that know of my disgrace. That's fair.
I mean, it does kind of seem like you gave up, though.
That's you.
Oh. Damn, you know what? Crazy. I don't know if I want to do the wings.
Why?
Again, I don't have a spare one.
Okay, then just don't do it tonight, and we will do it
Because
next.
if I cut it out now, I'm not gonna have the ability to make another one. What I'm thinking I need to do is trace it.
Yeah, you mentioned that a couple times now.
I know I have. I'm trying to talk myself into doing it.
Okay.
Fuck. I don't really feel like doing the edges tonight. I'm kind of tired.
It is 10:30.
Save the wings for another... Well, I may do the wings on this... So, what I might do on the side... I'm saying might. I might trace it out and maybe cut them out separately.
Okay.
Off stream, and then when we come back on Tuesday...
Wait, I have a question regarding that. Do you mean you're gonna bring it up with you? Because the thingy is this weekend?
Right.
I just figured you'd save it for another night.
Maybe, but I don't know. I don't want to draw it. We could do it Monday.
Yeah. Yeah, you could.
I just don't want to draw it.
Well, you're gonna have to.
I drew it once! Damn it, I don't want to do it again.
I would do it for you, but that's not allowed.
And it's not like I could just flip it over because I used the original pattern.
On the other side. Oh,
yeah.
No.
So I drew over.
Babe.
I needed the shape, so I cut the shape out and I drew the original pattern. Or I drew a better pattern on it.
I have a question.
Could
you not just do the same thing again?
Well, it wouldn't match. So it's gonna go like that, roughly. There we go. That gives me big cryptid vibes.
Yeah.
I'll have to figure out that paint splatter technique.
It's gonna be less hard than you think it is. You just gotta not overthink it. Your brain's working overtime, huh?
Well, I'm thinking... If I trace it out and I put it on and cut these out... Hell, I could even do it tomorrow if I wanted to, but I've got to get some lead marbles cast before I leave.
Gives you an idea, huh? Interesting. What kind of idea?
I don't know. I might do it Monday. Might do it Sunday evening.
Take it with you, maybe.
Would you love Kobold if I was a moth?
Yeah, I just make cool lamps for him.
I already kind of am. I just kind of get in the way and I bump into shit a lot.
Yeah. Sometimes you fall over.
Depending on my level of inebriation, yes.
Or if you're walking down the hallway.
Shut up.
You know, maybe it's getting hit in the head with all those hammers.
I currently have a bruise on my eye. That's really bad, so I walked into a doorway.
Not hit him, Cat.
I walked into a doorway. You know, the old, like, you know, the excuse you walk into a doorway because somebody's, like, attacking, like, beating you. Yeah, no, I genuinely walked into a doorway and I've got a fucking black eye. Only I could do some stupid shit like that.
And sometimes he will pee and sings. Very true. Bro, for real, catching hammers like... You missed it, Kano. Last stream, Kobold told everybody that his dad used to hit him in the head with hammers when he was a kid.
It's true. It wasn't on purpose.
But when you say your dad hit you in the head with hammers, it makes it sound like it's on purpose.
It wasn't on purpose.
You just decided to stand too close.
I was
over
just
and
apparently
over and
in
over
the
again.
yeah, sure. You'd think if you'd think you'd at some point you'd start to look before you swung.
Just a quick little bonk to set that boy straight. Context sensitive.
It's sensitive to the context, you see.
I still can't believe he walked into a fucking door frame.
It was late and dark. I had
Turn on
forgotten.
a light.
I forgot to turn my mouse on. I didn't get to the light by the time I fucking walked into the wall.
You have a light in your room.
It was really bright.
You have a number of lights in your room.
And they're all really bright. It was late.
Who are you gonna wake up?
Me.
You were already awake, Kobold.
That's a debatable
Kobold.
statement. I walked into a doorway. I'm pretty sure I wasn't fully awake.
Are you sure you weren't sleepwalking?
No,
You're not sure?
I never am. I could be asleep right now for all I know.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. I gotta get you a helmet to wear around the house.
I would break it.
Probably, but at least then you wouldn't break.
Yeah, but my skull's harder than a helmet. I've hit it too many times.
You wanna fucking try that again? That was unintelligible.
No. No, I think it's more appropriate that it was.
Dragon helmet. Oh, true, I could make you a dragon helmet. And then we could give Kobold a cool scar if you do break it.
So, okay, so... I don't need a helmet.
I don't know about that.
I'm fine. A helmet wouldn't have stopped my fucking eyeball from hitting a fucking door.
Do you know how helmets work?
What, do you think I'm gonna walk around with a fucking motorcycle helmet on the whole time?
I might make you at this point. It'll be one of those special ones that's like padded.
One of the cop ones?
Yeah.
No!
It's your timeout hat.
A childproof his house? No. I'd find a way.
All the walls are made of foam.
I'd find a way.
You would.
It's fine.
You always do.
It's fine. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it there. I am tired and I would like to go to bed. So, I did get up.
I thought sleep was for the weak.
Yeah, but the week is over tomorrow, so what the fuck are you gonna do about it? That's what I fucking thought.
Kiss you about it.
So,
Then what are you gonna do?
game plan is Sudoku? No, try and get this done before stream. Trace these. Mainly so that I can flip them over and use the other side.
I'm glad you're able to be here, even if it was only for a little bit. To be fair, I also was only here for a little bit. I had just come on like 5 minutes before you got on, Chris, so...
This is true.
But we both...
I've been here working.
Right, I was just saying that I was not here.
I know. But yeah, okay, so trace this, cut it out on the leather. I guess tool it? Because this is the only thing that gets tooled. Well, no, that's a lie. The butt also gets tooled, and so does the face. We can do the tooling on a stream.
Okay.
Getting this cut out, though, and prepped to go with the rest of it is probably what I'll do off stream. Either tomorrow or Monday. And then Tuesday, we will work on tooling, and then maybe dyeing. And maybe the edges. Depends on how far we get. Depends on how far we get. This is going to be a nightmare to do all of the edges on the inner pieces.
You'll be fine.
I know, but it's still going to be a nightmare.
Maybe. But that's kind of the point of the creature, isn't it?
Aye.
Yes, there are. Quite a few.
No. Stop it.
What do you mean, no?
I mean, no. Anyway. You want to do the outro, or do I have to try and fumble through it?
I'll do it so that you don't overload your brain. Well, thank you all so much for hanging out with us while Kobold was busy with this project. We hope that you all have a great day, night, or whatever it is wherever you are. Please be sure to eat some good food, drink some water, and get some sleep. And we'll see you all next time. Thanks.
Bye-bye!